putting it all together, all this experience, the first idea, first dream, with what happened. It's cool because we started to write things to it kind of open this new range of what you can ride.
Obviously it's been done before. Every bike is so similar, and this is just another bike in the line of 20 different bikes. There's 20 different sizes, 20 different bikes, suspension, no suspension. This is just another variable in that whole line, and it was really nice just to see what was possible.
It's not trying to be a mountain bike, it's not trying to be a jump bike or like a downhill bike, it is just in a category of its own, literally. Like, yeah, you can make it as wide as you want, you can do what you want with it. It's bike riding.
Living in Malaga when I was a little kid.
Very funny to think about that the first BMX I ever had, it had fake suspensions, and now years later this is happening. It's pretty crazy.
First time I thought about it, having suspension in my BMX, it was when I was in a trip, BMX trip in Canada. I made out these friends and they took me to ride a very good mountain bike park, and I remember I was flipping out how fun it was to be in nature and ride down these long lines down the whole mountains with Byrnes and tabletops. So I was thinking, I was loving it, but I was like, I wish I can do that with a BMX, because with a mountain bike I feel a little bit limited with the top so high and stuff. About 10 years ago I was riding quite a bit mountain bikes. I always felt I didn't have to give me the feeling that I want, with the bike. So I thought, let's see what happens if we make a suspension BMX bike. So I did it all, but really, really homemade. As you see, this is a GT race frame that I use it because I went over the BB because it was American size. This is a T1. It was really hard to make the sacrifice to cut it. I remember that moment with the cutter, like, oh, bye, sorry. I made the bike longer because I realized when we were riding it feels like it's really short. So we wear like another hep tube in front of that one. We did some interesting bike tests, and I thought suspensions is a great thing. It worked really good, but the shock, it keeps breaking because the position, it wasn't working right and things were flexing a lot. I had to do these adapters to make the fork smaller. That was really sketchy. Finally I got it together, I wrote it. I was super good, super smooth, but when I started jumping stuff, my friends who they ride mountain bikes, they're like, man, you shouldn't be jumping that stuff with a fork or like that. And so I kind of get worried. I was like, oh, maybe I don't think the time where I could ride it a lot. So I was like, well, so I leave the project in the side. And then recently I was riding bikes again, these nice trails in Malaga, and then I thought like, wow, that bike would be perfect here. So we decided to go for it and make a better one. We did everything by eye. I wish some engineers you see as what we were doing, they were flipping out. Even touching the suspensions inside, doing to have less travel and things. We did so many things. We got to the point we cut a fork. We find an aluminum fork that you can cut and weld, and we make a fork out of that 26 one.
Ruben, I think we have to change it a little bit, man, because here it's not gonna work. I mean, we need to get more space put the shock in a different position. Maybe we can try to put it somewhere else.
So we had to make a completely new one.
Okay.
Make a whole frame, make a new one. Yeah? Laga, tócate algo para motivarnos aquí un poco, anda.
I saw the pictures of Ruben's bike and I almost wrote it off, and I was like, Ruben's crazy. He always does crazy stuff. He always has some sort of intricate detail that he just takes to 110%, which is why Ruben is the way he is, because he does that with everything that he's involved with.
No, no estaba flojo, pero apretado. Pero eso es bueno, seguro que ahora no se nota la largura de antes. Sí, lo hace todavía. The thing with Garrett, it was amazing because I told him that idea a long time ago on the work or whatever, and then we talk once in a while. We talk about it, and he has an idea to do it just with big tires. So yeah, by the phone, by voice messages stuff, we share all this information: how I get the fork, where you can get the fork,
and it would be like a voice message, literally, to where you just tap it and you're like, oh, things are going awesome, I just did this to the bike, it came out really good, and we'd send a picture with it, and we would do that like every day or every other day. And
so yeah, it was really fun, and to see pictures of his bike, I'm doing this, and I'm like, oh Garrett, you should do this, this is too much, I find these tires, look at this tire, where did you get it? So we were buying tires and forks with different places, and
it was really fun because we would never actually call each other. We would just literally like send these messages with these pictures and just give an update. It was almost like a diary of what was happening.
Here we go.
I had a friend that works at a bike company called Little Shredder, which is like 20-inch bikes, and they make shocks for 20-inch bikes, for 20-inch kids mountain bikes. We worked on my frame, and then it's a regular Turbo 1 SFA frame that we made 1.5 inches longer, inch lower, to take the suspension fork. The suspension fork was from Little Shredder, like best fork we could find, and more or less we just made everything work. And then I said, Ruben, we gotta make a trip happen.
No sé si hay que hacerlo público esto, me van a hallar preso.